I feel like we see a lot these days. We see a lot of pictures, a lot of content. In a way, it kind of feels like we've seen it all. But growing up, I've always looked at photos like these and wondered what it would be like to actually see it for myself. It's one of those dreams I never thought would come true. But as I grow older, I felt the need to actually chase some of those dreams. So early this year, something made me pull the trigger, and I booked a ticket to what could be one of the best adventures of my life. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have much of a plan. All I had were a few pins on a map and roughly 20 days to visit as many as I could. And because adventures like this are better when shared, my friend Jewel came along. So without further ado, this is that story. We are on our way to Grand Canyon, but we had to stop at Mojave Desert. The sand dunes are so big. It's so windy.
It's so cool.
The landscape is unreal. Wow. So much sand everywhere. The trip was off to a good start. What we didn't expect was waking up to a winter wonderland just outside of Grand Canyon National Park. It felt unreal after spending a whole day running around the sand dunes. Good morning. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. Everything is white. What the heck? Yesterday we were using shirts in the middle of the desert, and now we're here. I'm making some oats for our breakfast, and Jewel is inside the car because it's really cold today. Appetit. All right, we're all packed up. Let's see the Grand Canyon. Your nose is so red.
Rudolph?
You like the view?
Yeah, the view.
Which
I
view?
can't see that much.
Look at my camera. It's frozen. The weather was definitely not helping. The snowstorm just got stronger and stronger, and we just tried our best to make the most out of it. But eventually, our patience paid off as the sky slowly cleared up, allowing us to finally see it. The sun came, and we can finally see the canyon. It's so beautiful. I think this is why I come to these places. You don't get these kinds of rewards just by looking at a photo. And in the end, I feel like this is what makes life worth living. But anyway, time was ticking, and we had to continue our trip. Our next stop was Monument Valley, on the border between Arizona and Utah.
It was a heart attack, a wake-up call.
I know it's all sunny and beautiful, but it's actually freezing outside. But that view, it's so cool to be here in person.
It's a hell of a ride.
This one is called a thumb, and I kinda get it why.
See that house with its gold record tears in my hometown, and that's my fault. I let myself
Quick lunch break at
down.
Haulm and Jolly. Not bad.
That's on me.
This is how we do the dishes in this car. It's just a wet wipe, and then you physically wipe it all off, and it's clean.
So clean.
That's on me.
One thing that really kept us busy, especially during the evenings, were the campfires. Every day, we tried to find a quiet spot far from the crowds, and we slowly converted the car into this cozy bed setup for the night. It might look like a lot of work, and to be honest, it is. But in our everyday lives, everything is so comfortable and convenient that it can feel boring at times. Setting up camp, gathering firewood, and cooking on a little camping stove, it's quite a bit of effort. But it's the effort that makes it special. Every task, every challenge gives me a sense of accomplishment that I would like to feel a bit more often. But anyway, the next day we were back on the road, ready to explore other parts of Utah. If you have trouble fitting your body between these spokes, do not proceed. Do you fit? That's so crazy. Just do some parkour. Like. Oh, impressive. Nice. Are you okay? This is so impressive. It's so narrow. Oats every morning.
I get a little bit tired of it.
Are you? I still like it. Nice. Such a beautiful day today.
Yeah. So calm, no wind.
Yeah. Slowly, days turned into weeks, and before we knew it, we were back in California. Our first stop was Death Valley, the hottest place on Earth. We have now made it to the lake. This is 85 meters under sea level. That's why it's so warm compared to the top of the mountain. And yeah, there's lots of salt and the water is green. Do you want to try the salt?
Oh yeah.
Just a little bit. I don't know if that's healthy.
It's definitely salty. It's too salty.
The sea level is all the way there. We're pretty deep. As we drove north, the desert slowly turned into forests, and eventually we made it to Sequoia National Park. As high as my expectations were, these trees are out of this world. So this is a regular pine tree, and then this is a sequoia. Look at the size difference. And just as impressive as looking up was actually looking down. Oh my God, look at this. There are thousands of them. We are inside the tree. Unfortunately, our trip was coming to an end, and so before heading back to the coast, we quickly checked Yosemite National Park. We're having breakfast right in front of the valley.
Could be worse.
Since the season was just beginning, most of the trails were still closed, so we decided to take the one trail that was already open leading up to Yosemite Falls.
Let's go, often here on the radio. Life was made moves ago, somewhere behind the sky.
Careful.
In the end, California was everything I hoped for. No matter how many pictures I had seen before, I think nothing comes close to how special this place really is. Does it smell good?
Yeah, like perfume.
Let me see your nose. Let me see your nose.
Is it yellow? Is it yellow?
Yeah. Slowly, those photos that I used to see online, they were not just photos anymore. They became places, moments, feelings, people, but most importantly, they became memories that will forever remind me of how much I truly enjoyed this thing we call life. As we drove back to the coast, we found ourselves in another snowstorm, almost as if nature itself couldn't decide. We also got the chance to see our first eclipse, which was so cool. And just before leaving, we stopped at the beach to hang out with these guys. This trip was a special one. I think I've never been to so many different landscapes and climates in such a short period of time. From building a snowman to running around sand dunes to seeing giant trees and insane canyons. I really feel like we had it all. The world is a beautiful place, and I couldn't be more grateful for having the opportunity to see it for myself. So now I ask you, which photos would you like to see in real life? Hey, before you go, I just want to tell you about this little zine that Jewel and I made. We really felt like we wanted to capture this trip in a different way besides this video that you just watched. So basically, we bought the cheapest analog camera we could find. We got a few rolls of film and we took as many pictures as we could. Then we got them developed, we picked our favorites, and we compiled them in this little book that you can buy. We're really happy with the final result. We wanted to make something that looked and felt premium, and I think we succeeded. It's entirely made out of recycled paper. It looks amazing. And yeah, I don't want to spoil it too much. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see some of the behind the scenes, or you just want to support us, this is definitely the best way to do it. I'll leave a link down below if you want to grab one. There's not that many, so I would hurry. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being there, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.